welcome to another exciting episode of Me and You on Campus. My name is Convy. For those that don't really know what the show is all about, this is where we have discussions with exceptionals. Yeah, today is going to be awesome because I have, okay, let me put it this way. I wouldn't call them politicians, yeah, student politicians. He's no other person than Mr. Ojukwu, the Vice President of Amakos. The way he's even staring at me, I'm so scared. But before you can meet him in person, let's just go on a very short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, it's still me and you on campus, and I still have Mr. Ojukwu. Hello sir, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
How do you feel being on the show now?
Very wonderful, I'm good.
Okay, can we meet you?
My name is Ojukwu Daniel. I'm the Academic Vice President of Association of Mass Communication, Yabatech College of Technology. And you know what they say, first is always the best, so that's it.
So let's talk about uni life.
Yeah.
So you, how do you see university life?
Well, it's a mixed cupcake. It's everything you can expect. If you can survive it, then you can survive life outside. It tests your physical, your mental, your social, your spiritual life. It's just that test that you have to go through to survive. It's like the jigsaw. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
So if you deserve to live, you have to overcome. That's it.
So the expectation you had before gaining an admission into Yabatech College of Education, was that what you met?
Well, you know how people dream.
Yes.
You believe when you're getting in there, it's just gonna be get in, get out, bag your stuff. But then when you get in, first year, second year, you feel like sometimes you feel like giving up. You know, that's how school is. It's a jungle. You just feel like it's just going bad. You sometimes even feel like you might not make it, and then you get surprises, and then in short, you can't predict. So you just go in there with blank blueprints, and then everything just falls in place, basically.
Okay, so how do you feel being the Vice President of Amakos?
There's nothing to it, basically. It's being Vice President, I would just say it's helped me to make changes.
Okay.
It gives me the opportunity to spread my tentacles, to address a lot of academic challenges, because I'm actually the academic vice president, so my duties cover academics. I have to see to the academic welfare of every student under my care, ensure that everyone comes out with the best of results, organize tutorials, ensure their lecturers are always in class, and that takes a toll on my own academic life as well. So I have to find that balance. Give myself a whole lot of extra working hours, late nights, burning of candles. When duty calls, I have to be there. When it's time for lectures, I don't mix things up. I don't get them messed up. I don't find myself in with my back to the corner, that kind of thing. So everything just is going well. So
now let's talk about the challenges you had trying to secure this post, because I know it's not easy. By the time you see all those people that are trying to contest, so we're coming from class to class. Hello, vote for me, vote for me. I want to be the secretariat. I want to read this. What were your challenges? Because I know it's not easy.
Politics. Politics is interesting. Politics is a game. It depends on how well you play. In my first year, I was governor of my class. I was in the SRC, Secretary of Finance and Budget. I later became Director of Media and Publicity for National Association of Polytechnics, Southwest Chapter. So that kind of exposure, the kind of service I rendered, endeared me to the students. So it was very easy. When I came up and was like, okay, I want to run for this office, every other person just had to dive down. Because once you've carved that path for yourself, you've shown the people that this is what you want to do, everyone just says, okay, yes, he's the right person for the job. And when there's a uniform goal, when everyone is on board with your ideologies, it's very easy. Not when you're kind of two-faced, green snake under the green grass, everyone thinks you have a different agenda, it becomes tough, basically. That's it.
Has it been easy trying to join your academy and then politics? Because I know you guys always miss lecture. That's just the real truth. Yes. So how do you cope?
If you're saying academics and politics, merging them together. What about those who work, those who have family issues, those who have business outside school? A lot of people are merging a whole lot of stuff together. Even in the outside world, outside school,
Yeah.
a whole lot of people are merging stuff together. So I merge politics, I merge my work, I merge my hobbies, I merge my rest time. So it's all about segmenting time. You
Okay.
devote some section of time to something, you devote some other section of time. You say, okay, so and so day you're having meetings to deliberate on this. When you're done with your meeting, you have a resolution, you enforce it, you go back to your academic life. Quite alright, it's not as easy as someone else who has his total time devoted to academics. So you have to make that extra sacrifice. No one forces you to pick up the challenge of running vice president and academics. So once you got yourself ready for that challenge, you have to see it to the end. So I can't say because I'm vice president, my academics will suffer. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Okay, since you've been the vice president of Amacus, what have you achieved lately? Be honest. Yabatech students, you guys are watching, what have you achieved?
Well, what have we achieved?
Yeah, your team.
We have achieved a whole lot. But on my own part, I'm happy to say the academic standard has gone up. It has risen, and we've inculcated the idea of entrepreneurship. A whole lot of people are getting themselves involved in entrepreneurship. It's not just academic, everything. You have to put your hands in other stuff, get yourself involved in business, and we made sure that that is the key thing. There's no job out there, let's be honest with ourselves. Everyone has to find something else to do. Like, I'm a blogger, I'm an artist that writes.
Wow.
I'm a journalist at the same time. We have musicians, we have painters, we have decorators, we have interior decorators and all that. So we have to ensure that entrepreneurship is key.
Alright guys, this is where we go on a very short commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
What is this? What does it mean? Genuine. Say that.
Hello guys, welcome from that quick commercial break. It's still Mr. Ojukwu, the vice president of Amacus, right here in the studio. So I'm going to be asking you, how would you rate politics in higher institution? Do you feel it's a do or die affair?
Politics shouldn't be a do or die affair anywhere, not
It
just higher
is.
institutions.
Let's be honest. It is because this is where you will see students beefing each other, even killing, just because of politics.
Well, they are taking after national politicians, the ones in the Senate.
Yeah.
They are learning from experience. Everyone wants to be like them. You want to get there. So everyone believes that when you get in there, there's one national cake waiting for you to slice up. People believe it's the fame. People believe there are some privileges attached to it, but it's more or less service. If you get in there and you're not going to perform, then you're doing a disservice to the students and a disservice to yourself because you come out with a bad name. So it shouldn't be a do or die affair. If you can serve, go ahead. If it's a competition and I see that you're more capable, you have better ideologies, we exchange ideas and you go ahead. But it's more theoretical than practical.
So how do you see the educational sector? Are you okay with it, or you feel that government needs to look into some things in schools?
Government needs to look into a whole lot of things.
Like what?
Not just education. So people as well need to look into a whole lot of things. If we keep on pushing education to students, to government rather, it's more like digging out a speck in someone's eye when you have a log in yours. How many students are willing to read? How many students are willing to call their lecturers to classes? How many students are willing to come to class and demand for their test when it's not given in due time? People are not showing enough enthusiasm towards education. So there's little the government can do. And we complain that the government send the elected officials send out their children abroad. When they come into our Nigerian schools, they're going to get corrupted by our own mentality. So it's best for us to change our mentality. And then when this change is effected, the educational system is going to fall in place. Everything is, you don't need modern state-of-the-art facilities. In the days of Chino Achebe, Awolowo, they didn't have all these facilities we have today. Nowadays we have our laptops, we have our phones, you can learn a lot at home. So why should we blame the government? As a student.
So what are your worst moments in school?
For this kind of question, I guess answer for pitch.
Conquer.
If you don't get money,
hide your
face.
Yes.
That's how it is. If you don't get money from school, nothing will enter your head. You cannot read. No matter how smart you are, you just can. It's just sleep. The best is just sleep. You sleep from morning to night. You wake up, you drink curry, you sleep again.
back.
That's how it is until the morning enters. So that's how school is.
So what are your hobbies? You should have hobbies. You do a side work because I know from school you will enter the secretariat, try to fix one or two things. So what are your hobbies?
I like learning. I like learning new things. Basically, I like picking up new ideas. I write a lot. Aside that, I'm a graphic designer. I write songs.
Only you.
I'm a publicity. I do a lot of publicity, PR activities. So whenever there's something new, that can fetch you some little income, you learn it. When it's in vogue, you do it. When it's out of vogue, you jump into something else, so that you stay spontaneous. Whenever someone needs you for something, you're available. If you can't do it, you know someone that can do it. So that's how that should be.
So finally, what are your parting words to people out there?
My parting words: you're never too young. Some people believe when you get to a certain age, when you get that certain degree, when you reach that certain level, you're going to get something. No, because I use this analogy a lot. Alibaba does comedy, AY does comedy, but then there's this lady, Emanuela, that does comedy as well.
Yeah.
What stands her out? The age. Just the fact that she's young and doing this stuff. It's not as if there was something spectacular before about it. Everyone is doing comedy. But what stood her out was the age. She's very young. So how someone of 20, 34 say, boy, when I get to 40, when I get to 50, and I'll buy that car. No, if you're ready to do stuff now, do it. So the age shouldn't be a barrier to anyone.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us.
Well,
I really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, so guys, this is where we round up, and I hope you guys really have lots of fun. Mr. Ojukwu really lectured us. I really learned a lot. Yabatech students, hope you really learned a lot from your vice president. So this is why I need to draw the curtain. For all those that have comments, you want to send in comments, you can send it to our Gmail account written down on your screen. You can also follow us on our Facebook page. If you want to follow us on our Instagram, it is written down there. Then you can also follow me personally on my IG page at @IAM_Convy. Till I come your way, be blessed.
Place little or no value on you to start cohabiting with a guy.
Who says gospel music does not pay? Okay, well, that's what everybody believes.
Yes.
Many years ago, like in the past 10 years, there's one passion students have.
If my parents don't speak the language to me,
then their parents should be brought to book.
are you serious?
Yeah.